In this video, I am going to show you how to build a cold email automation system in make.com. This system automatically verify email, write personalized message using AI and send them through Gmail on schedule. If you want to save time and automate your outreach, this tutorial will walk you through everything step by step. So let's start it. For this automation, you need two things. One is make.com account and another is Google Sheet. Here is my Google Sheet, and inside Google Sheet I have several columns. Column A is first name, column B is last name, then email, city, firm name, mean company name, phone, state, and here is the status, email sent, and send time, message ID, and sender, because I have several sender and I want to rotate the sender. And another, you need a make.com account. So go to make.com. So here is the make.com account and log in your make.com account. After login make.com account, click create scenario. Now click the three dot from right corner, then import blueprint. Shows the targeted blueprint file. Here is my blueprint file, and check this video description to find this blueprint I will share with you, and open it. Click save. So you can see this template successfully inputted. First of all, you can see the Google Sheet, because this automation pull information from Google Sheet, then using Apify asks for verify this email, then wait and see this result. This automation write subject line using Gemini, then write email body using Gemini module, and then here you can see the condition. If email is valid, then this automation go to the Gmail module, one of the Gmail module, and send email, and lastly update the Google Sheet. If email is not valid, then this path will active and update the status is not sent or invalid. So first of all, you need to connect. Click the Google Sheet module. So here you need to connect your Google account. Already I have connection, so clicking the add icon you can connect. Then select method, select from my drive, select spreadsheet ID. You need to select the spreadsheet. Here is my spreadsheet, and here is the sheet table content header. Yes, because I have table header in my Google Sheet. Now column range, filter. To avoid duplicate, you must need to add a filter. And here is the status is if column is equal to not sent, and if column C is exist, then the automation will pull this row. Then order by row number, filter string, and limit 1, because every time I want to pull one row. Now click the save. Now here you need to go to Apify account. You need to connect your Apify account and select actor. You can choose to, I chose recently used, and here you need to select the recently used actor, email verifier by million verifier. I chose this one because this one is cost effective. And here you need to add a code, something like that, and you need to map email. I want to check email is valid or not, so that's why we need to map the email. To map email, you can map this email from the Google Sheet module, and in column C we have email, so this way you can map. Now scroll down and click save. You need to add a sleep module, because Apify takes some time to check the email is valid or invalid. So here I add 100 second delay. After 100 second, here I add get dataset item of Apify. So already I have connection, so you need to add the dataset ID to get the status of email. So you need to map it from the previous module. You need to map and format JSON, limit. You can choose 1 because I want to check one dataset ID. Now click the save, and here I add a Gemini module, and this module will write subject line. So you need to add Gemini using API key. Go to Google developer and find this API key and click the add and connect. Then I chose free one, Gemini 2.5 plus. Here is the message, I am a user, that's why I select user and message type is text, and here I write a introduction and I map some information from the Google Sheet to write a email subject line, then click this save. And here is the another Gemini module, and this module will write email body. So same way you need to choose user text, and here I add a detail prompt how we want the email body, and I map some information from Google Sheet to add personalization. Now click the save, and here you can select response modality text, click the save. Now here you need to add a router, and this router have two paths, one is valid, another is invalid. If I click invalid, I add a filter, invalid filter name, condition if result is not equal to OK, that means this is a invalid email. You need to map the result from the Apify get dataset item module. If you run it, then you will see the module. So to run it, you need to click right and run this module only, and here you need to add a dataset as a sample. Now click here. Now here you need to write result. Here you can see the result. So this way you can map. Now click save. Now here I add a update Google Sheet module. So this module will update this sheet and status. So you need to map the row, because we need to check which row we want to update. So from the first Google Sheet module you can drag and drop this information, and you need to select spreadsheet ID, drive, sheet name, same way, and here is the column status, and I map the result. So if email is not invalid, then this result will automatically update in column is. If you want to see the example, here is the column is. Here you can see unknown result, result OK, result unknown. So this way we can update the Google Sheet. Now here you can see the another filter. It is this valid. If result is OK, then this, if result is OK or validation status is ready to send, then this path will be active. Click the save, and in this path we have 3 sender. Here is the first sender, and I add sender here manually. So this condition will check if sender is match, then this path will be active, and Gmail module will send the Gmail, and we need to map recipient email address. Here is the recipient email address, and subject line, I write subject line, and I map the first name. So here you can do other things like this way. You can map the generated email subject line. You can map email subject line from the Gemini module. Here you can map the email body from the Gemini module, because Gemini will write the email subject line and email body. So that's it. And here you can add signature if you want, and click the save, and lastly update the row. And here we need to update the row because I want to send 7-day follow-up email, so as a reply. So we need to add the thread ID. So thread ID and other information I want to add in Google Sheet to use later to you send follow-up email. So I map the spreadsheet ID, sheet name, and row number. Row number same way I map from the first Google Sheet module. Table contain header yes, and here is the status. I want to send email sent, so this status will be changed. And send time I map. Here you can add time stamp or now, right now, and here you can see the variable. And message ID, here is the, and message ID is most important because I want to use message ID to send follow-up. Here you can see message ID and drag and drop this message ID from the Gmail module. Now click the save. So same way we need to do this other two path also, and you need to add the condition only only change it, change the sender. Here also change the sender. This way we can make rotating inbox. Here you can see same way I did it. So you can copy and clone and paste here. Click the clone and you can paste here, add here. So lastly you need to save this button. Now we can send and run this automation. Click run once. You can see this automation is running and this Apify sent to check the email status and sleep module is waiting. Here you can see many emails sent using automation. Here is the list of email I sent through this automation. Click here. Here is the email. This Gemini write and send. Many emails sent. So this automation is successfully working. Here you can see this path is activated. This path is activated and email is sent. So thank you so much. If you need this blueprint, check the video description.